Good evening, all today's video. Today we have a sub request by Duran for the P.108A Series 2. Now, typically when it comes to sub requests, I don't always have to do a best of 3, but when it comes to the painful ones, I normally have to do a best of 3. This is because sometimes I either put them together, or I just don't get enough footage for one match, but the match is good enough to use, really. And then obviously I go from there. However, in this case, I needed 4 matches to do this thing. I was originally going to show you match 2, but I thought that's really short, so there's no point. So in fact, you're going to be getting most of match 4. This thing is what is best described as a sack of crap. But before we do mention anything about why I think this subscriber requested it, we need to go back a couple of years, because this thing actually has a bit of history with me. So one of my mods, 60Y, wanted me to do a sub request on this thing many years ago. And the problem is that he was a right dick about it. He wanted me to actually hit a plane with the 102, which, sure, against something like a bomber, like a Yurt, I could probably do. Or, well, again, no, you wouldn't run into Yurts. Biggest thing you'll run into at this BR, well, it's 3-3. Is probably a Leo 451 if you're lucky, maybe a Wellington. And the problem is this thing doesn't have the climb rate to do that, so yeah, not happening. And I kept saying to him, if you want that sub request, you're gonna have to pull it out your ass. And well, he never did. But then Duran decided I'll be nice and just ask for a video on this thing in AirRB. Well, I say nice, ask this thing for a video on AirRB. The problem is that I think I know why he possibly did this. Either I pissed in his cornflakes one morning, which if I did, I apologise. Or I ran over his, I don't know, his granddad's dog in a previous life. If so, that's past Joe, not present Joe. So I'm afraid I can't really take responsibility for that. Or I don't know, kissed his sister on the head or something, if he has one, of course. Or maybe I stole his dog and then took it to the local pound for belly rubs off everyone, I don't know, and just never brought it back. I mean, what did I do to deserve this, man? Like, come on. But jokes aside, I mean, I don't mind doing painful sub requests because I know Harry's going to get me back with one soon. But yeah, this one was a bit painful to say the least. But I'm going to hand you over to the gameplay now. It's just me on my own in this. I did originally have Shadow, but he went off to do his own thing. He stayed for 3 matches, and he left just before match 4 began. So, yeah, this one, I think, showcases not only me learning the gun, but also just how awkward this thing can be, and also Gaijin's terrible hitboxes. But anyway, I'll hand you over to the gameplay now. As I said, it's just me in this match, and I will see you all on the next one. Well. And that's the enemy swarm. I was hoping for an attacker or 2 that I could potentially go for, but apparently not. Fighters, protect me because this thing's a sack of shit. I don't know who the hell thinks this thing is fun, but some poor bastard probably does. Okay, 875 is giving me some cover. Good. MiG-3 coming low. P-36. Okay, let's turn in towards the machine guns and hope we can at least get something. Gotta remember spading this sack of crap back in the day. It took a long time, let's put it that way. Like, the problem isn't even the planes that it fights, it's this thing itself. Like, yes, it has a big gun, but when the only benefit of an aircraft is its big gun, which is very difficult to aim, it's not a good aircraft. Its performance isn't great. Its armor's terrible. The controllability also is terrible, like... Oh my god. That went above the cursor then, that gives you an idea. Jesus Christ, I was about to say. Did I not even kill a ground target with a near miss with the 102 plus a load of 50s? Come on, man. Right, let's try again. There we go. Cyclic rate, and that's a tree. Seriously then, who the hell thought this was a good plane to add to the game back when this thing came out? I'd love to beat them, take them to a small amount of dinner, and tell them how wrong they are. At least I'm learning the gun now, ish. It's only taken me about 5 games to learn the damn gun. Right, Corsair's dead. Chaika's still messing around. So it's taken me about 5 games to learn the gun, and it's taken an awful long time to get some bloody footage, because this thing is horrible. Right, Gunners. Have a word with that Chaika, please. Just don't shoot at friendlies, because we don't do that shit. I think he's actually leaving us alone, which is good. We can actually get some stuff done, I guess. So yeah, the key to aiming this thing, it seems, is you've got to fire when the target is slightly above the cursor. I don't know if I was rolling my wings there. That seems to be how this thing works. Which means it's a very awkward way to fire your main weapon, but you know, it's something, I guess. Alright, swing it back round. Chaika's being pelted, that's good, he's gone now. Oh god, okay, hold it steady, hold it steady. I have no idea what happened with that shell. Nor that one. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't help that the cover of that tank's fortification, shall we say. Okay, that was my fault, not the plane. So I am learning the gun, but I really don't want to learn the gun, that's the problem. This thing will rot in my hangar for the rest of War Thunder's days, I can assure you that. Team's doing well though, like the Firecrest's done pretty decently, the H-75 he did well, the P-66 Vanguard he's done well. They obviously know to keep the Brit alive because the Brit is currently suffering. There we go, that's that one. No, there we go. Oh, come on. That was a direct bloody hit. Okay, let's try again. We'll just go for the light stuff with this cannon and see if we can get something. I challenge someone to go for a match and use all 50 rounds of this damn thing. And present video proof doing it, because I'd laugh if someone actually does it. Tank RB, you get bonus Joe points, which you can redeem for another painful sub-request. I'm not telling you how many Joe points it takes, though. I don't want people giving too many painful sub-requests, that's for sure. Right, we'll go for this gun first. Yes. There we go, we're learning the gun. That's something I never thought I'd say in my life, because I friggin' hate this thing. Hello, teammate. Don't try and ram me, I'm already in a piece of crap plane and I really don't want to get rammed, that's for sure. That's flak, don't really want that. I'm just going to jump on the gunners out of pure instinct, because the last time someone approached me like that, they were not friendly. Firecrest just died to the flak, that's okay. Yeah, I don't trust this guy right now, because he's flying very close to my tail. And I don't like it. I think he's slowing down, but you might want to get back to base, buddy. Plus, sitting behind a plane that can barely maneuver is not the smartest of moves. Let alone he's French, so that's already enough reason to be aware of him, I guess. Well, he's flying a French plane, I guess. But you get the point. P-51, 900 feet. Okay, nothing to worry about. I must admit, this thing is actually being able to get some stuff done. Turn, nice and gentle. Ugh. Come on now. P-51 just killed my friendly. There we go. I know this isn't the most entertaining right now, but I mean, we're getting ticket bleed in this thing. I mean, we're up to 16 ground targets, which, to put that in perspective, that's 3 times this thing's potential ground strike daily task done. Give me some credit, okay? Looks like the Chika's coming out to play, which, I mean, that's something at least. That was my fault. That was again my fault. Chika's coming towards us. I am not going to take a head on with the 102 because I don't trust it. You can more than happy visit the gunners though. Luigi, you know what to do, buddy? Let's crank back the throttles, make sure he can catch up. I mean, it's a Chika. Doesn't take long. Is he a cannon Chika? Well, he's not anymore. There you go. Who needs a 102 when you got gunners to do it for you? I won't be able to swing the gun round onto that AA piece, I don't think. Let me give it a boot full of... Okay, no. Do not boot the rudder. She doesn't like that. Oh, I just rammed that tree. I can see what Moxie means now about the bloody tree hitboxes. Come on. There we go. So yeah, we just casually rammed a tree. I mean, sure the squirrels aren't going to be happy about that, but oh well. Oh, there we go. God, it's like wrestling a bloody bear, this thing. Except the bear is extremely overweight. Has probably ate 6 months worth of snacky snacks and is wondering what the hell's going on in his life. Come on, one more. There we go. I mean, 3rd place in this thing, and we survived the match. I mean, that deserves a Steam achievement at least, but apparently not. Oh dear. So in conclusion, the subscriber who requested this hates poor Joe, but hey ho, we did okay. Not in the first match though, I mean, still, but yeah. If you ever want to suffer, fly this damn thing.